Right, it's a wet Saturday morning. I need the space in the garage, so I think it's about time I got this BSA stripped down. I've been soaking it in penetrating fluid, just the Halford stuff, like the release agent, to hopefully make things a bit easier. We will see though. If it's got any of the flat head, the slotted screwdriver or bolt heads, then it's going to be a pain. They often round off, but we'll see how it comes down. Best thing to do is start at the top and work down. I've got myself a box to store everything in, and yeah, let's go. Now it's probably going to be best to undo, is it in shot? Yeah, undo this bolt first, the seat pin, which also holds on, oh no, it is it in one? Ish. Yeah, undo this bolt first so we can let's see if the seat post actually moves, and then we can get the saddle off. So yeah, this is going to be a fight. Oh no, we can. I said saddle, seat post. So the seat post can come out, so I can take that out and then get this saddle off and store the seat post away. So it can be, well, it's a long seat post, so it can be chromed. Now we're probably best wanting to get the handlebars stripped down next, because if this stem is seized, it's going to be a pain, and we're going to want the front wheel in to give it a little bit of wobble. Obviously not too much because I don't want to bend the fork. So first I'm going to try and get this bell off. Now we should definitely get rid of these grips. They're horrible. They're probably not going to take too much of a fight to get off. And then we'll also take off the levers. Some of the cables run through the headset itself, so we'll have to disconnect them before taking them off completely, which shouldn't be too hard. Now, as we all know, stems can be a right pain, especially if they're seized. So let's find out. This bolt definitely isn't. However, the wedge is. You can tell that because when you undo the bolt, it rises out rather than sinks down. But a little tap. Little love tap should sort that. There we go. That'll have just broken any seal around there. There we go. So that will move around now freely. And hopefully, if I hold the wheel between my legs, which is why I left it on. Oh, that is so good. I don't even need to. That was a surprise to get off. So I think the last thing to get off on this top tube is going to be the K-shifter. And then I can work on the front wheel. Again, I don't know if this is the penetrating fluid or if it was just looked after nicely. Just snip this cable. Okay, so the inner cable's fine. That moves the lever, so I'm guessing inside the hub is all seized up. which is the one I want to be careful of because asbestos. Now this is probably the part I am least looking forward to, trying to undo all this rusted mess here. So we've got the lamp bracket, the light is absolutely trashed, it's completely rusted out on the bottom, everything inside has rusted. So why has it got paper in there? Or leather? I don't know, we'll have a look. So yeah, that's completely gone. Was it a battery in there by any chance? We've got to get these off. The mud guards shouldn't be too hard, they don't look too bad. It's just these. So we've got the lamp bracket on there, only one, and then the lever arm for the drum brake, which you have to take off every time. Well, that'll be a pain. Hey Torv. Hey little miss. Torv? Hey. You want to come up now? Good, good. Well, that's off. Managed to unwind it, which is good. So should just be able to drop the wheel out now, cut all the spokes off, and take the mudguard off. I'm going to need some more leverage on that. Last job up top. It's going to be get that headset off. And just as a record, I had 29 1/8 inch bearings in the top brace and 30 in the bottom for some reason. And they also have these removable cups. These are normally the 1/8 inch ones when they've got the removable cups like that, because they just sit in and you can take them out again. Now there's no need to knock any cups out of the frame because it doesn't have any. It's just those removable ones, but on the fork, gotta try and be careful with this. Just give it a light tap underneath the race. Obviously the threads are on a piece of wood and they come off. Same for the crown as well. Fully stripped down. Got the black enamel paint still underneath. I do want to get these probably sandblasted first, just to see what condition the metal is in on the legs here. And yeah, then we can decide what to do. I guess same thing as the front, same thing for the rear as the front. Gonna try and snip that cable properly. Okay. Now that brake lead is free. Okay, so I think we're on the home stretch. It doesn't help, I've got different screws for different jobs. So here's me wondering, these lights, they probably weren't dynamo, they're probably battery powered, which is fancy. Well, I did just trim that off. Definitely recorded now. There we go, rear hub cut off. But I apparently am keeping hitting the wrong button, so I didn't capture it. So close now, so close. Okay, Tov. Okay, the rain is ticking away now, and that is about as far as I can get it stripped down as of this second. I just need to work on a little bit more loosening up that sternum archer at the top, the little pump bracket there, and the bottom bracket cup on the other side, because that is tight as you like. But the rest of it, you know, it wasn't too hard. Managed to get most of it done, as you saw, pretty easily. The rims, they're going to be replaced. I've got two sets of 26 by 1.25 spare, so I'll probably get one, if not both of those, re-chromed. And, well, ready to build. The hubs, hopefully I'll be able to rework them because, well, you know, try and keep it original. They might be a bit of a nightmare, being like asbestos lined pads probably, and they all seem seized. It seems like the brake mechanism is seized inside. That's why the front and rear wouldn't turn. And apart from that, everything else is pretty simple. It's only really the hubs that I've got to worry about. I can find a replacement crankset, no problem. I can get the paint job done easily. The headset looks good. The cups, obviously you've seen at the bottom bracket full of grease, they look good. And the rest of the parts, you know, if I need to replace the sternum arch clamp for a nice shiny one, I can get a modern one of those. They haven't changed in very many years, so I can find a decent one like that. And, you know, I've got spare those pump pegs as well. So yeah, it's raining quite a bit. The pedals are the only thing I need to worry about really as well, because if they don't come apart easily, if they have worn bearing surfaces, then it might be a bit of pain putting them back together, because they're going to be difficult to find the new cups and cones for. New cones. The cups are inside the pedal. But yeah, this is the 30, what did I say? 35 BSA Club bicycle. It should look very nice when it's all back together. That frame seems solid. The fork, we'll find out if that's solid. And the rest of the metalwork should, touch wood, be okay. It's just the rims that were collapsing. So I'm gonna tidy up, get out the rain, and carry on with the next part, which I guess is inspecting the rust and finding new parts and getting it all sprayed and then assembled. So hopefully look forward to that. I don't know how long that part's going to take, because it's going to be sourcing parts, getting stuff chromed, and I don't know how long that process takes. So subscribe if you want to see that, and I will catch you in the next video. Yeah, enjoy the rain.